charge and shake eyes, remain great while I pay homage. They always said that pressure can make diamonds, so keep climbing all the way up, that's where you'll find me. Right next to the legends, I go off my brethren, said goodbye to the old me. I'ma make sure that you know me. After this here, you gon' owe me. Didn't choose a game, it chose me. You know what G-O mean to an OG, let's go. Fight, who's next in line? Can you make that climb? Now where's the time? Get out of your mind. Raise up the lights, we all here tonight, so let's do it right. Yo, we came here to fight. Who's next in line? Can you make that climb? Now where's the time? This world is mine. Raise up the lights, we all here tonight, so let's do it right. Yo, we came here to fight. Who's next in line? Can you make that climb? Now where's the time? Get out of your mind. Raise up the lights, we all here tonight, so let's do it right. Yo, we came here to fight. Who's next in line? Can you make that climb? Now where's the time? This world is mine. Raise up the lights, we all here tonight, so let's do it right. Yo, we came here to fight. Yeah, get your back off the wall. Come on, yeah, come one, yeah, come on. Get up, yeah, get your back off the wall. Come on, yeah, come one, yeah, come on.
At the world from the eye of the Horus. If you Alexander the Great, then I am the Porus. Coming straight from the mud like I am a lotus. So हाथियों का बल कैसे सकेगा तू मुझे रोका. देख तू कैसे मैं लड़ूं, तुम लोगों से ऐसे ना डरूं. करूं मैं जिससे मैं तरुण, पानी पे चलूं मैं जिससे मैं वरुण. चाहे मैं जीऊं या मरूं, जो करना चाहूं मैं वही तो करूं. आता है तू ना करीब, तू बेटी चीप, जब तक कटे ना तेरी ये जीप. Better believe you gonna bleed, pick up a seat, get your team. I'm the king of kings, brother in arms in a battle.
Oh, they're going to try to contest here.
I think they lose.
Teleports are coming down. That is Garlic coming in. That is a lethal teleport if they don't see it.
They missed the ult.
Arrow's going to go wide. They're going to get it.
They got the
And here comes the fight. Bagels is going to be taken out early.
Nope.
Flexserve's still alive. But Garlic with a backline, huge damage. Pop Blossom comes through. Flexserve is still alive. Axe is now on the run.
Oh my
They're
God.
turning this fight. Red's not going to pop their shield, but it's not enough. Arxon on the run. Flexserve on the wall.
It's a hunger that drives
this
me.
is not good for Hard Rockers here. Actually, this might be the best
They
thing
have
for
good
Hard
height,
Rockers
actually.
here, as they will have height.
And they can keep them in the zone.
And Hard Rockers have won!
Because that's just how this game works. It's how King's Row works. Open. J-Dog refuses to let them go. And he finds him with a fantastic hammer down. What a play.
Oh, that is a great angle. That's huge for Mines as Gam is able to pick up Benji off the wall front. He picks up another!
This ISO's being very aggressive. Oh no, he looked away at the wrong time. No. That was a beautiful three-piece by Squeaky. Lined him up.
Looking for his team. They're a little lagging behind. Yeah, like I said, something I wanted to see Hard Rockers do. He's air dribbling! He has the dirtiest air dribble! What a reset by him! Oh my gosh!
Doc remaining. He's hovering over that magic burst for a second. Get a lot more mana this time, I think. Yeah, he's gonna take away that again. Ignis is just trying to stay away, and then down there. How did that sweet spot?
Alrighty, welcome back everyone here, and hopefully we got everything going. Voice meter on, perfect.
Awesome.
Welcome back everyone to Hard Rocker Esports. My name is Coach T.
And my name's deathhavbagels.
And we are so glad to have you back here on a Thursday night league night. And it is the third place match. Unfortunately, it is not the conference championship. But yeah, you know, you take them when you take them. You know, you get them when you get them. You don't.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. I think mine's put it behind them. You know, the focus is now shifted onto the Nationals tournament. So this game, I don't know if we're going to see very much interesting things.
Yeah, probably just the usual, but still fun.
Anyway, speaking of, we'll talk a little bit about the last match here, which I don't know if you got any clips for it. If you did, yes, he did. Okay. So it was actually a really close match. All three games came down to the wire. This is actually from game one here, where Mines picked up a quick early lead here, but unfortunately got reverse swept in the end.
Game 1 was probably our best game. The other 2 games, not as much. I think the other games they lasted a lot longer than I thought they would. But overall, I think mine's just kind of got... The jungler was he played very well and played for bot side and just got their team so much further ahead than mine's could.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. Just a fantastic game from CSU. And again, what a game to watch it was. But nonetheless, we're here. We're in the third place match. We're taking on the USC JV Trojans, the current 3rd seed, I believe. And we will be taking them on in a third place match. Thank God we don't have to play a best of 5, though.
Oh my gosh, yeah. No, thank you.
That would have been a long, long match. But yes, so we will be taking on USC JV. Let's take a look at their roster here as we get set up here for game number 1 here. And we'll move straight into that. Everybody is not happy. Everybody's not healthy, unfortunately. We had a substitution tonight. Bochi going to be going into the support role. Elusive going to be taking over the AD carry role. And Compton will be taking a backseat here. Unfortunately, but that is probably for the best. Compton's a little bit overstretched right now.
Yeah, I've heard he's been working like every day for the past week or 2, so he does deserve a bit of a break. I don't blame it.
Absolutely. So now we can see what Bochi and Elusive can do in the bot lane. Hopefully it's something good. But nonetheless, we'll move on to the USC Trojans. It looks like we have Bad Benja,
I'm just going to say bingo.
Bingo, perfect. Edison Z, Gala 8, and Guilt with substitutions. Hydra and J Hoff. Man, the substitutions have better name than half these guys.
Yeah, legit.
Am I wrong in thinking that it looks like they just rolled onto their keyboards?
Some of them, man. Like Gala 8. What's the 8 for?
Gala.
No hate. It's a good name. It's a good name.
Yeah, we love it. Welcome to the channel, everybody. We're glad to have you here. Anyways, predictions for tonight. I actually have not taken a look at tonight's op.gg's. But I suppose we'll get a scouting report here relatively soon.
Let's see.
Yeah, I got 2.
What?
Lovely.
I mean, that's the name of one of them.
What? He's not lying. He literally said what? Probably
Weird.
because you have too many names in the op.gg, I imagine. Yeah.
If it's anything to go off of, it looks like they might be Diamond Emerald.
That's
maybe.
what I would guess.
Yeah. So probably decently good, like probably around mine skill level.
Definitely very, very good. Take away like the first, like go up to Hoffenheimer and get rid of Hoffenheimer, and that probably should do really well, I think. I don't know. But I think this game, for the sake of us all, I think it's going to go 2-0 regardless of who wins it. At the very least.
Yeah.
I don't think either team wants to be here right now. USC is... Where is USC?
I couldn't tell you, man.
It's like
there's too many names to remember. Too many colleges.
Yeah, this one's a big college, though. Oh, my God. Look at that roster. That is disgusting.
Yeah. The roster has like 10 or so people on it, by the way. So for anyone who doesn't know, they definitely have. They're in LA.
Why did they want to play at 3? That's kind of crazy. Now that
is that 3 p.m. or a.m.?
No, 3 p.m. is when they had it originally scheduled. Yeah,
that's 2 p.m.
Do you guys have class or what?
Yeah, I was about to say, who's skipping class? I know they have class around too.
They got a lot of diamond players. I've seen a couple diamonds, a masters player.
Ooh, where's the master?
Some emeralds, some diamonds.
Oh, the master is support though.
I mean, that's still a pretty big role to have.
Yeah. I just like if you can't get ahead though, you know what I mean?
Dude. He plays Pike.
I guess.
Pike kind of crazy with it.
We'll probably just see a Pike ban.
I imagine. I am curious who they're going to field here tonight.
Yeah.
I have no idea. But nonetheless, I do think this game is going to be a pretty good game. But I also think that I want to be out of here in 2 games. So I'm going to call it 2-0.
All right. I'll say the same 2-0. Probably. I'll just say mines, I guess. I don't know.
Fair enough. I'll go with mines as well. I'll say 2-0 mines just because very likely 0-2, but we'll see.
Yeah.
This is a great team. Again, but, we'll see. I think they did lose 2-0 to Wash U, so...
Okay.
We did not. So if that's any recompense,
yeah,
we may be in a better spot here. Valid, but we lost Compton. Well, what we lost in a pretty damn good AD carry, we gained a really good AD carry and gained a pretty mediocre support.
Yeah, I think we should be fine bot lane. I saw Luciv was practicing a lot of ADC in competitive, so hopefully we'll see some banger ADC gameplay.
Absolutely. It's not every day you get to see Elusive back on the AD carry role, and he is a pretty good AD carry player. He played a lot of AD carry back in the day, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to see him go back to his roots here. We'll see how well he could do on that. But
Yeah.
I think we've done a little bit of too much talking for now, so we're not going to go and ruin your guys' day. We're going to take a small break here. Don't go anywhere. Game 1 right around the corner. We'll see you soon.
Y'all sit back and watch me speak. About to take over your screen. Talking bulls in 93. Talking mom, I'm on TV. Y'all know all I do is me. All I do is me. Y'all sit back and watch me speak. Y'all sit back and all I know, my money green. About to snap and make a scene. My cup off and make this free. My cup off and make them scream. Go back off for TMZ. Y'all sit back and watch me speak. Y'all sit back and watch me speak. Y'all sit back and watch. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Sit back and watch. Sit back. Sit back. Sit back. Sit back. Money long, nothing on credit. I got style, don't catch no feelings. All this bread ain't got no lettuce. I got style, don't catch no feelings. Watch me. Watch me. Sit back and watch. Sit back and watch. Sit back and watch. If it ain't got style, I ain't with it. I ain't with it. If it ain't got style, I ain't with it. Look, if it ain't got style, I ain't with it. I ain't with it. If it ain't got style, I ain't with it. Look. Sit back, sit back, sit back.
Do we fight to hold our heads up high and beat the drum to what we love? Risk the fall, or we have felt it all come crashing down from far above. Stars are rising, countless worlds colliding, only one will take it all. Can we bring to fall the giants? Can we make the final call? We are the ones to ignite the darkened skies, the champions of a world that we defy. A soul ray of the few who rise up high, and we all fight at the last Hearing voices from afar, join the madness when the curtain falls. Risk it all, hold nothing back. Seize the day, we must attack. Stars are rising, countless worlds colliding, only one will take it all. Can we bring to fall the giants? Can we make the final call? We are the ones to ignite the darkened skies, the champions of a world that we defy. A soul ray of the few who rise up high, and we all fight at the Can we bring to fall the giants? 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 We are the ones to ignite the darkened skies, the champions of a world that we defy. A soul ray of the few who rise up high, and we all fight at the
There's a fire that burns inside. It's an instinct that never lies. The target's tattooed between our eyes. Stand and fight under the lights on the higher stage. A part of your life they can't take away. Just like the blood running through your veins. Everyone's watching through your eyes. There's only two options, win or die. Win or die. Win or die. It went from a spark to an open flame. Now destiny's calling out your name. So reply, so reply. And ignite. a power that's underneath, and you can't see it till you believe. On the edge of infinity. Feel the rush under the lights on the highest stage. A part of your life they can't take away. Just like the blood running through your veins.
Here's your judgment. Here's your reckoning. Write your story down into history. Pride and country. You could have everything. So bring home the glory alive.
What?
All right. It turns out I think we missed our draft window, or they just decided to do the draft.
There wasn't any links sent, so they just decided to do like this draft, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here.
I guess we're just doing draft in here.
They're banning none. Oh, we're banning none too. Yeah, I guess we must have missed draft. There's no way they would ban none. Yeah, so it looks like Sinbad
least-
Dante's going to be top lane.
Zuchu is jungle.
What is mid? Bingo, whatever the heck is.
Say bingo.
80 carry.
Yeah,
and
bingo is 80 carry.
The powers is support.
That was the only Pike and Talon.
Why did we ban? What the?
What
is going
what is
on?
going on? Okay, I guess. Oh yeah, they definitely drafted before this. Okay.
Well, yeah, they're gonna pick.
I
an
guess they
order.
just didn't send us an invite for some reason.
Yeah, I guess we just didn't see it. Mine's gonna pick up Jax for the jungler, and we have Scion for top lane and into Gwen. I assume Gwen was picked into Scion.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like Scion.
No, Gwen was first picked.
What?
Gwen was first picked.
How do you know that?
Because she was first picked there. And then Scion and Jax got picked. And now Zin's out. And because you can kind of also tell it from the fact that Silas is our. Wait, they didn't ban Silas?
Silas made it through, huh?
So, also, mid lane's kind of funny. They're OP.GG. The mid laner does not play a lot of mages. They actually play a lot of frontliners, like assassins. They actually play a bit of Garen mid lane, so that's kind of fun. So we're probably gonna see a bit of brawling mid lane. Maybe a bit less aggression from Genesis, but we'll see. They're still banning nothing.
I really wish there was context here, but unfortunately, these guys they just want to ruin the quality of our stream.
They literally didn't send anything in the league lobby. They just They must have just DM'd
Here, we
the
got
draft
we have a
directly.
DM right here on our screen. Somebody messaged us. I don't know if you see that.
Oh,
sorry.
my
Here it
gosh.
is for next game.
Okay, buddy. I guess
I'm
we
like,
can
look at draft. Yeah, I guess as it is. So it looks like USC was blue side. And they first banned Mbessa, Rise, Brand, Mines, banned Pike, Garen, Talon. Makes sense. First pick Seraphine. That's interesting. Into Mines is Ezreal. And then Silas. And then they picked Ashe, Yasuo. And we responded with Rel. Then we picked Scion. They picked Gwen. Zin's out. And we counterpicked with Jax.
I really like Mines. The Jax is going to be a menace this game. I won't lie.
I mean, yeah, this looks terrifying. Both sides are kind of armed and ready to gambit here.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go with our tip to butt analysis as we normally do here. Hard Rocker Esports. Let's start in the top lane. Gwen into Scion. You know, Gwen, pretty good anti-tank.
Yeah. Scion will not have fun.
Scion not have fun.
Yeah.
There are ways that Scion can have fun, but I do think that this is going to be a tougher lane for Atao to play in. But it's Scion. Scion will have use later on.
Yeah.
Gwen will also have use later on. But, you know, their use cases are very, very different for what either team wants them to do.
Yeah.
So in this case, I do think that Scion is fine. You know, he might end laning phase 1 and 5 or something like that, but he will still have use in these later team fights.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. What do you think about this matchup?
I think that Scion is. I like the Scion. I think if anything, we might, unless the Gwen doesn't play aggressively, we're
logos are
probably
swapped in
going
the
to see the Gwen on the wave and just preventing the Scion from ever going up, especially once ultimates get pushed out. So I think for the most part, lane will not be in Scion's favor, but what we really want him for is for tanking in these fights. Although I will say, I think Rel might do a better job, but we can talk about that later.
Yeah, absolutely. furthermore, let's move straight into this jungle. Xin Zhao and Jax. We've seen this matchup quite a few times, and Mines really likes this matchup. The Jax into the Xin Zhao.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good pick. I think it's a very, very good counter pick for a jungle here. I think we just like the Jax in general. Let's be honest.
We like the Jax a lot, and I'm just noticing right now, every single character on their team actually does a lot of damage through auto attacks. Even Seraphine.
Yep.
Like Seraphine's entire passive is based around auto attacking for extra damage. Ashe auto attacks, that's what she does. Yasuo auto attacks because he builds crit. Xin Zhao auto attacks because he's a bruiser, and Gwen always auto attacks because she wants to shred tanks. So Jax is going to be very unkillable if he plays this right in a lot of team fights. The only worry is the amount of stuns that they have from the combination of Ashe, Seraphine, and Yasuo could be a bit deadly.
Absolutely.
But I still think the Jax is really good.
Absolutely. I completely agree with that. But speaking of the Yasuo, let's move straight into the mid lane here and talk about this Sylas-Yasuo matchup. Yasuo, very strong later, but again, not very competitively picked very often for that mid lane pick. But Sylas, look at the ultimates that Sylas has.
Sylas has a lot of good ultimates, especially, I'm just thinking Seraphine ultimate.
Yeah.
That is the biggest one that Yasuo will probably have to save his Winwell for that. That is the only thing he has to worry about this game, but it is a doozy.
Why am I getting spammed with DMs? Oh, did they remake? Please tell me they didn't remake. That we're getting messages. I hope we didn't remake. No, I.
Okay. So
yeah, we're not.
And then
I know. I refuse to do
lane.
that. But we'll move into the bot lane here. We have Seraphine Ashe against Rel Ezreal. A lot safer of a bot lane from Mines. Ashe very strong. I like Ashe bot lane. I also really like Seraphine. Seraphine is a bit busted when it comes to support role.
Yeah, she does a lot of mage and a lot of supporting, and her ultimate's probably one of the strongest team fight wise in the game. The problem is that we do have a Sylas, so it's kind of like having a Malphite into Sylas.
It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, it's an eye for an eye. You have a really good team fight out, but they also do as well. So you have to play around that, knowing they basically have, because that is Seraphine's purpose almost, is to poke in lane, then use her ultimate.
Absolutely.
So other than that, I think it's gonna be kind of hard. Ezreal is very safe bot lane. Like they shouldn't die bot lane like Rel Ezreal. Rel might get poked a lot. Rel's kind of just going to be sitting there.
Yep.
Like against Ashe Seraphine, there's just no way Rel can ever engage. Like Seraphine and Ashe just always slow and stun, and it's just impossible for her.
Absolutely. Well, I hate to cut you off here, but we got game one to get into, so do not go anywhere. Game one, hot on the pipe. We'll see you soon.
This could be the end, it's mine to choose. It's taken me my lifetime just to prove. This could be the day I die for you. Don't let it be the day.
And welcome back here. Game one underway here as we are now starting to get to lanes here. Nothing too crazy for Mines. A bit of a 5-stack here. But we have 3 stacked up here in the top blue side for USC. Admittedly, I'm a bit curious about that, but again, I'm not going to let it get to me right now, as Mines will now...
It looks like they're going to try and poke Mines a bit bot lane to start out the game. Hopefully they're aware of that with how strong of a poke comp they have.
Absolutely.
It looks like Mines did ping the bush, so they do know. Yep. Okay.
Yep. Crash down early, which is totally fine. I definitely, what I really like to do with Rel early is hit that crash down as soon as possible and just sit in that armored form, because you can just absorb so much pressure. Oh.
Interesting.
Game broke. Give it a second.
There we go.
A little bit of a hiccup. Mine's again, very close early game here. Lots of trading from both these teams.
Sion, I think, up until Gwen gets all of her abilities, I think Sion is slightly fine.
Oh, yeah. He'll be all right. He just, when it hits 6, it's going to be real tough for him to do anything. Ezreal going to get hit by that, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's really hard for Ezreal to get his farm here, and Rel can't really do anything about it. She doesn't have abilities yet, so she is very much...
There's also the rotation. Like, if you hit the rotation of skins button, that one's cool. I don't know what it's called on there, but that one is pretty cool. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. Don't ask me. It's pretty cool though. But yeah. Anyway, we're into it. Go ahead and kill that. And levels 2 now hitting Mine's bot lane. No surprise, kind of a little bit lackluster and behind, but that's fine. Looking at runes, I see lots to conquer. Harry is kind of weird for me for Seraphine.
I think it's the shielding, I want to say.
I'd imagine. But nothing too much out of the blue here for anybody. Yasuo taking a bit of damage. Oh my god.
I don't think Yasuo really knows this matchup.
I don't know, but he's still playing it decently. He's staying alive and not too far behind. Bochi's just going to use the crash down to get away.
Yep.
He will successfully do that. Elusive now has a bit of a gold lead here, so he can just sit here on this wave. Oh, I said a bit, as in it's 6 gold. This Ezreal's got to be so annoying. They're going to bring... they're going to go for vision right now. Unfortunate. But Jax is already on the Scuttle Crab. They're going to try to fight for Scuttle Crab. But Jax will get it, and he will just walk away, and Mines will take the first, mini objective of this game.
Yeah. And that's kind of bad for them, because they didn't really get anything, and their bot lane just walked up.
And now look at this. Jax is just going to head straight top lane and possibly get a double crab out of this as well. That's a bit of gold early here for this Jax.
Xin Zhao is going to try and contest it. He actually is looking for a kill opportunity.
Oh my god, the powers is just going crazy. Nice lance stun, but again, Bochi is going to be forced to crash down back to safety, and that shield will save him a little bit.
There's going to be a fight.
Oh, they just take it. Wow. They didn't want to do anything. I mean, look at Sion was collapsing from the top. Uh-oh, Bochi flashes away. He gets out alive. The Mines will live on another day here. The powers is real low, though.
This is about what we expected. There's tons of damage from them. Not much we can do about it.
I mean, yeah. The power's doing crazy work, but Seraphine, again, is just so busted. She can do so much damage and heal so much as well. And the shielding. Oh, my God.
I think the
about
biggest problem with Seraphine is the fact that she needs a really good front line. And most teams don't usually run this. Most teams, if they run an Enchanter, they have a different, ADC, so they need a different Enchanter or whatnot. But this is a rare opportunity where they have a ton of front line. So it is completely fine to go Seraphine.
Oh my god, Sinbad not really doing very much. A little bit of an odd taco there, using the crash down here to kind of hang on to this wave for Ezreal. Really good support work here from Bochi. Keeping that wave out of the tower gives Ezreal the opportunity to hit this farm here and not lose as much.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ashe is on back, and they're definitely going to lose CS here.
Oh my god.
Yasuo does have the last breath, though. And here he's got the knockup.
Yeah, that's
Genesis,
why he's got to be careful.
Wet Dog for just hitting away, trying to farm up this. But again, it's very, very slow uptake here from both sides here. Nothing too out of the blue yet. But look at this. A little bit of a freeze going on here for the Hard Rockers. Hanging on to this wave in the bot side, but the Powers is just able to walk straight up, and that's so wild. And just instantly clear that. That's fun. Jax is down here. But they got good vision. They are going to be able to stay away from this gank. As Mines now heads towards the Dragon Pit. The Powers might be in a little bit of trouble. Crashdown is going to land. The Powers is going to be taken really low. He is going to be able to heal out of it, though, and walk away. Ashe now making his moves. Zuchu here as well. Elusive really low. Elusive going to go down first blood. And unfortunately, this might be a Mines loss. They're going to bring in Silas. But Wet Dog goes down. Flashes here. Silas is going to come. This is an all-out disaster for Mines here, as they're going to lose 3 for none. And Bochi goes down. Again, a little bit overzealous of a play, I think.
I think once Ezreal took too much damage, we really should have backed off until we had a better standing instead of going right back in. So we just took way too much AoE, and that's just the end of that fight.
Absolutely. So now Mines down here. About 1.5k gold and a dragon. That first dragon is going to be an Ocean Dragon. Average smite reaction time there for Xin Zhao. But they're going to try to punish here. The ultimate's going to be burned and flashes in. Xin Zhao is going to go down. That's a shutdown. The Powers is going to lose the ultimate, and there's that Seraphine ult's going to be burned. Mines does get a little bit of penance here back.
I think that's very worth it for Mines, because even though they get a flash, now Silas does have Seraphine ult. And
I didn't even
Yasuo
think
has to
about it.
play way more careful.
Absolutely. This is kind of something kind of interesting is Silas actually has a lot of tools to deal with that windshield that he gets from his
He
passive.
can dash around it pretty easily.
Oh yeah, now Mines again back to this hold.
Actually, does the wind wall block the hook from Silas?
I believe so. It's technically a projectile. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
that's what I would think, but
No wind wall though. He's gonna ult. Seraphine R is here. There it comes. Can Genesis do anything with it though? Oh my god. And he gets ignite.
ooh,
And Yasuo doesn't get the Q. Oh, jungler's here though.
oh no, oh,
Right in the wave, but Yasuo very
he's
safe
smart
there.
enough to get out.
Not gonna quite do anything with it.
And keep in mind, Yasuo used both summoner spells for that, while Genesis used none. It's actually very good for Genesis here.
Absolutely. Again, mine's barely hanging on here. Bringing back the gold, but a gold. Look at the gold here. It's all in the jungle. It's in this Xin Zhao. Not a horrible place for it to be. But Wet Dog Fart is slowly making close work here. Man, this Seraphine is oppressive.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, it's basically a mana game, but the powers have been doing a really good job of dealing with this. Mine's on there. He's going to secure 2 of the grubs. They're going to try to fight for it. Genesis here, first 3v3. Stun's going to go wide. Yasuo going to go in. They lose Zochu. No jungler, but Wet Dog Fart's really low. They got to get him out to safety. Can they? Arrow's going to hit. Really great work, but it's not Genesis to hit. Genesis is going to be taken low. The healing's insane. Yasuo goes down. It's a 2v3. Anta's bringing it back. The healing from Genesis. He's picking up the plants. They can't get him out alive, and Atso has to walk away. They do get 2 of the grubbies. Sinbad going to try to hit that. Yeah, no. Wet Dog Fart might die here. Oh, no.
Oh,
He
ward
hops.
hopping.
Oh, my God.
That
Mines
was
gets
great.
3. That's
All
actually a
3.
really good play. As Mines will very, very faintly secure here. As Gwen is going to find a Scion in a bush. But I don't think Scion lives that. Not actually sure what Atso was thinking, but Atso will be walked out of lane, and lots of pings here. Lot of pings, but Mine's able to secure an objective, slowly bring the gold lead back down to almost even here. Ooh. Very, very slowly. These graphs are very interesting. You can see the damage composition of what kind of damage they're dealing, who they're dealing it to, what the KP is. Silas has gotten all the KP. Perfect.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. This guy is an ultimate roamer here. Well, they might be looking here. The ultimate's going to be stepped. Last breath is going to be stolen here. No knockup. He's hanging on to that hook. The second that hook lands, though, he's just hanging on the last breath. What is going on here? Oh, yeah, he just works back. Yeah, there he goes.
Oh, he's dead. Yeah.
Mine's able to pick up a kill there, able to buy some more gold back here. And Genesis is officially online here in the mid lane. That Silas is looking dirtier than ever. 9 levels here. What does Yasuo have? I'm curious.
I just realized how scary that Yasuo ult is with their team, considering Sion knockup and Rel knockups.
Oh shoot, you're
because
absolutely
Rel has
right.
2 knockups and Sion has Sion has 2 as well.
Genesis back here in the bot lane, but looks like they are aware of it. Great vision. Again, USC JV just on top of here. Atso gonna be able
Tanks
to
it fully.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Gwen
actually wild.
I think Gwen needed to play a bit more aggressive.
What is Gwen building?
Yeah,
that's
there
not-
we go.
See, this is the kind of Gwen play we kind of expected, but I'm surprised it did that much.
I think the Gwen just needed to, I wonder if Gwen just needed to be a bit more aggressive and get that damage in early, because I feel like maybe she was afraid because she was getting pushed under, right?
Absolutely. Oh, Genesis might be getting caught in here. You just wear. When becomes lightning does connect, but again, Genesis under the turret, able to survive another day. And with that dragon spawning here in 10 seconds here, it is a Hex Tech dragon. We have Ocean and Hex Tech. What do you think?
Inferno.
Dang it, that's what I was going to say. Shoot.
I like how it looks like Inferno, even though it's Hex Tech.
Here we go, gonna go in. The ultimate's there. Genesis gonna go on. The power's gonna be burned down. No ultimate now. Bochi on to Zen. They're trying to get Genesis, but Wet Dog right there. Last breath's gonna connect. They do find one, but Mines has got an 80 carry. Huge stun. The one is down. Yasuo's still alive. Nice Lance there to Yasuo. Can they get Yasuo? They have Ashe. They don't get Yasuo. Yasuo's not dead. Elusive gets him. Ashe will pick up one on the roll. They do. Oh my god, the Lance not connecting is such a problem here. They need to connect that stun. Okay, there we go. The Lance is in. They're going to go for it. Yep, there he goes.
Yep.
Mines wins the fight, but they lose the jungler, so nobody will take that dragon. But again, a fantastic fight there for Mines. And again, Bochi topping those charts there with a fantastic Lance to open up that fight. Again, this is an issue that I saw with this coming, where like the engage for Mines is super strong, and they have tertiary engage. And for those of you that don't know what tertiary engage means, it means that Mines can engage Mines can engage, leave, re-engage, leave, and then re-engage again.
Yeah.
They can continually engage, and that is a problem where if they get a pick, it's like, okay, we can fall back. Next time we engage with this, they engage, they get another pick, they fall back. Okay, we're now 5v3. We look for an engage onto 3 and hopefully find something. But again, Mines has the technology for that, and they have been doing fantastic work at it. And Mines now looking at a dragon, but it is just Wet Dog Fart there, and they're looking to contest here. Wet Dog Fart is going to be knocked off. I'm going to say Mountain Soul. Blue plus blue equals yellow.
Okay. Hopefully it's Infernal.
Mines again looking to contest. No sign. Oh my god, Dantes is taken so low. Now they're looking in. Nice sign. Is going to run. Oh my god, Ezreal ult in there. Lots of damage here, but they get one. It's just the 80 carry. The support is down, and that is more than enough here for Mines to take up this dragon. No 80 carry, no jungler. Mines will secure the second dragon again. Fantastically done. Front to back, as you like to see. And again, Bochi leading the charge there with a nice remount Lance. And it is going to be a Cloud Soul. Unfortunate.
And I won't lie, I think that fight... Oh,
Mines gonna maybe looking for more here. Oh, Bochi might be a little bit extended.
yeah.
Oh, he's actually fine. He's in the armored form. Oh my god, Yasuo is just burning. Oh my god. Which, fun fact, I found out this about Ezreal. Did you know when Ezreal lands W, the Q will not hit anybody in front of him but the person the W's on? Q will automatically target the target that hit W. Did you know that? You cannot block Ezreal Q if somebody's landed W on him. That is so interesting because it seems so busted. But now Mines has a dragon under their belt. They're sitting on 3,000 gold here. And again, fantastic work here towards the late game.
Yeah, and I will note about that fight at Dragon. I think Xin Zhao kind of threw the fight because he launched the Rel into his backline. I don't know if you saw that because I think he picked Ezreal as his target for his ultimate, which is a good idea, don't get me wrong. But because of that, you launched the Rel and the Jax into your backline, and then everyone's stunned and everyone's dead.
Absolutely. They're going to go in here with the ulti. Ooh, Genesis is going to find a D-Powers, though. He steals the ultimate. The ultimate going to be burned. Double ulti. Going to hit Bochi, though. D-Powers is just stuck. And that is a dead Seraphine, and that means Uber is now officially Mines. No support means you lose, unfortunately. However, no Genesis ultimate. They may still try to connect, but I don't think they have a chance.
I don't really like the powers being there. I thought they were
way out of position. Ezreal actually might be even more out of position. You are going to connect. He's going to cleanse it. Does he have flash?
It's Ezreal. He's fine.
No, he's dead. He used his E.
Oh, he used his E already? Never mind.
He's dead.
Okay.
Again, great work here from Zuchu. Finding his way back to the bot lane there, getting something after losing a major objective here, and a huge shutdown going to be claimed. I don't know who claimed it, though. I wasn't paying attention, I'll be honest.
Xin Zhao.
Okay, that is probably where you want it to be. Again, Wet Dog for only having an average smite speed, kind of crazy.
Don't think he was that worried about the smite timing.
Mines will lose first tower in the basement here. Unfortunate. That is a huge amount of gold going on to this Ashe. Oh my god, Mines. Nope, Grandmaster Arms, the barrier, the shielding. Nice root. Oh, but the flash. Does he get him? No, he doesn't.
No!
He dies here. Genesis is on the way. The E buys him a little bit of time. Can they get the kill? Oh, the flash is from Zuchu. Oh my god, the healing. The Sundered Sky is insane. Genesis going to go down in a huge fight win there for USC. That proves a 2-4 Xin just out-healed a Genesis to the face. That is wild.
I don't know if they should have. I really don't think they should have taken that. A bit bold already to think that you win that, but
Yeah,
you
that
could
is
just hand over a lead.
That is wild. Mine's getting a little bit overzealous there in the bot lane. Unfortunate. Trying to punish. A good thought, but again, just maybe a little bit too overcommitted to the bit.
Oh,
Gwen is immune. Unfortunate. Next dragon is in 1.5 minutes here for Cloud Dragon.
Is that his normal running animation?
What is?
Yasuo's.
What with
his arm looked so weird.
I think he had it just looked like he had his katana on his shoulder.
No,
maybe
his katana wasn't there.
Yeah, that.
No, it was a different running animation. You'd have to play it back. It looked so stupid. Because the katana was still sheathed. That's the thing. It wasn't actually out.
Oh, valid. I don't know. Yeah, Gwen doing a massive amount of damage to Atso here. And this bot lane just continuing to collect here. Yasuo back to the mid lane. Jax also nearby. Possible 3v4 inbound. Atso just gonna ult away. Ooh. Genesis on the backside here. They're going to try to look for this. Nice in. Huge Magic Storm, but it's not going to do very much here. Huge ultimate's going to disconnect her. Yasuo's onto the back line. Flashes out. Yasuo's out. No AD carry. Oh my god, the front line's huge! And there goes Zuchu. No AD carry. Somehow Sinbad is losing top lane. Sinbad really low, but Atso has no mana to do anything about it. Sinbad hasn't even touched the turret. It's kind of wild, but again, a really good pickup here. Elusive might be in a little bit of trouble. He does have the E away. He does get back, and Jax now roaming back to the mid lane. And again, this kind of will taper off here as Genesis will hang on to the wave here in the bot lane. Oh, he's going to go in. He ults. Yasuo just missing, unfortunately. Genesis does not get the kill, though.
Get him, Grub.
It is going to be Dragon coming up here. Jax seems very interested. Yasuo pretty low. I don't know if Yasuo should stay. It looks like he may, as they're going to drag it out of the pit. Ashe is going to see that we're on Dragon. That should drag a little bit of... Oh, Ashe. Hello. Oh, nope. Ashe will get away. Bochi kind of tapering away. However, they don't secure the dragon just yet. Oh, there they go. They got it. Perfect smite timing, by the way. 34 milliseconds. That's crazy. Uh-oh, elusive. 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 Play the game. Bochi might be in a little bit of trouble, too. They're trying to bait this one, though, I think. Atso hanging out in the bush yet again. Classic. Top lane antics.
Yeah, now Gwen is starting to hurt, so he can't really take all those matchups as much.
Yeah, I mean, they're just hanging out. The Mines picks up a second dragon here. Is it Cloud Dragon? I just realized how annoying that's going to be.
Is she building Dusk and Dawn, or is that... No, that's not Dusk and Dawn. That's Nashor's, isn't it? Because I think Dusk and Dawn has a health item instead of a moat.
Well, who are you talking about?
Gwen.
I'm not sure. I would imagine...
Although the health item could be the one life gem or whatever it's called, where it's like health and ability.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That is a good question. Your Minds has cleared out some vision, but again, JV, USC JV on the case here. What? Makes sense. I mean, I was just playing with Pigeon, and I straight up told him stream time, smile, and I left the game. So, back in action. Oh. Classic Scion out antics here. Gwen is immune. Unfortunate. Oh, they're going to... Oh, my God. They got it. But a huge ulti from Yasuo. They might be able to turn this one. Genesis a little bit later, but better late than never as they get Wet Dog part out. Magnetic Storm going to hold the line, but he will die for it. But they do get the turret, but so sketchy.
Maybe not the best idea to go back in as well. I think he would have got out fine, personally.
Ooh, Genesis kind of hitting it. They might be trying to look at Gwen here in the top lane. They're going to bring Genesis up to the top lane. The next is going to be trying to save this mid lane turret. I don't know if that's going to happen. There it comes. Atso definitely going to bait it here. Here comes the Ard. Flashes into the turret. The air's going to... Yeah, no.
Oh.
Gwen, I'm sorry, but you do not live there, and you're going to lose a turret for it as well.
That's an Ashe arrow right there.
Oh, they brought Seraphine up top lane. Really? They're going to solo bring Seraphine to the top lane to try to defend this turret. I don't know if I like that. Oh, Yasuo? Hello. All right. Does Jax win this?
Does not. Yeah, Yas loses that hard. He has no mana. You do not win that, Xin
Zhao, are you stupid? Oh, wait, he's got the knockup. Wait, no, he doesn't.
He is alone.
I'm sorry, you might be able to do that to Genesis with Sundered Sky, but when Sundered Sky meets Sundered Sky, believe it or not, the better champion wins. And you're not going to beat a 5-3 Jax. Believe it or not. Unfortunate for you, but mine's going to be able to grow this lead in the jungle to just under 2K. And that is a very good showing here from Wet Dog Fart. As mine's now looking at another dragon here in just 1 minute and 40 seconds. As we begin to clear the vision for the Baron. What is the play here? What are they doing? This is some sketchy tech. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I think they're waiting for Xin Zhao. Wait, Xin Zhao is coming. Hold. Oh my God! Oh please! Oh please! Don't let this happen! Oh please! Don't let this happen! Oh my God! Xin Zhao is dead. Yasuo on the run, but a great play from Mines. Again, a little bit cheesy, but again, when you find him, you take him.
Yeah.
And Mines gets a free kill on the jungler, and this lead just continues to grow out of control. And now Baron on the table here for Mines. The response is going to be really slow here because you can't even take Dragon.
Yeah.
So Mines is going to take this Baron. Ash is going to be aware of it. They might try to stop here. They're going to bring Yasuo here.
I think they can just watch.
I mean, yeah, there is a smite here that you got to win, and you're not going to win it. Genesis going to hijack the R from Seraphine, but again, Baron going to be taken, and Mines will get the first Baron power play of the night here. Looking, smite doing the most damage out of any ability there. 13,000 damage. Who would have guessed? Apparently 13,003.
And 37 milliseconds.
Or yeah, 1,300. My bad. I meant to say 1,300, but and now they're going to be trying to take this dragon here. Nice. No. Ever since I told Andrew about the smite timer, he's like, bro. I was like, dude, the best part is I told him they can't. Oh, he hits a few, but it's going to get blocked by the wind wall. Really good done. Go Genesis, go in the ultimate. They're going to go in. I don't know. This one's going to be tough. Sion on the back line. Here comes the choo-choo train. Mines is going to lose their carry, though, in the fight. Yasuo's going to be taken really low, but it is just Sinbad Dantes against the entirety of the world, and Mines going to win that one 5-1. Or 4-1, sorry, as Ash is going to hang out mid lane and pick themselves up another dragon here.
The Scion from downtown. Just coming
out of nowhere.
That was awesome.
Yeah, oh my God. Look at that team fight overview there. Of course, Jax doing the most, Genesis being the second most, Bochi doing 1.3k. That Magnetic Storm, I feel like a lot of people underestimate how much damage Magnetic Storm
It's not
can
the Magnetic Storm. I think it's E.
Oh my God. Oh, Genesis might die. He's forced to flash. Seraphine, can you hit abilities?
Oh
no, he's dead for sure.
Oh, now he's
Jax is here. Jax is here. Can they? Oh no, Genesis dies here.
Jax has to leave, right? Yeah.
Genesis is dead. That's gonna go to Yasuo there with a nice E. Mines has just got to get out before they throw this lead that they so healthily grew, and the E here from Bochi gonna get them all out safely.
No, Magnet Storm actually doesn't deal that much damage. I think it does like level 1. It does 271 over its lifespan. So what I'd bet it is it's.
Oh my God, he's got R up again. That's kind of crazy.
It's probably crashed.
And he got the turret
crashed down and Rel E because Rel E does percentage max health damage.
Absolutely. Mine's now up 4.5k on this power play. Looking at 9,000 gold in total up, and Mine's slowly ran away with this one. Again, what a hell of a start to a series. Look at the gold value though. Gold. So this is a gold efficiency graph. That means damage dealt per gold spent. So Genesis has the highest amount of gold efficiency with 2.3. So that means that he's done 2 damage for every gold he spent.
Which is pretty good.
Which is very good. So again, really great work here. And Wet Dog Fart not too far behind with 1.73 damage per gold spent. Don't tell me he's going to try to actually fight this. Genesis is here. Wet Dog Fart's dead. That is tough.
Spent a lot of ultimates on
Teleports
it.
are coming through. I don't know about this one, Chiefs. a 4v5. They got to know that. Elusive is going to be really low. Atzo on the front line, but again, flashes in. They get Elusive. That's huge. Genesis is going to go for Sinbad. Sinbad is going to get him. But again, this is a really bad fight for Mines. Mines now has to just look to disengage. If they can get anybody out here, that would be worth it. Again, Mines just overcommitted yet again. You hate to see that.
They're not having...
Again, the objective bounty's gone. Uh-oh, Genesis. Yeah, they know better than to chase. Again, Mines has just got to be so careful not to just feed these leads over to USC because they are very clearly good at trading back these leads. And look at this.
They've got a lot of stuns. Like, they can really secure a kill if we're not careful.
Yeah, Yasuo is going to take this turret. True.
They're going to have all of these ultimates back up for the next fight. Uh-oh. That's Seraphine,
He flashes. Oh, but he steals the ulti. Oh, Genesis.
But he still gets it.
Yeah, he's got to get the kill now. He dies, though. Oh, I don't know if that's worth it. He goes golden.
Rel is on the way.
No, the R.
They ult. Sad.
I don't know if that's worth it.
Not really.
I don't know. Genesis kind of throwing that one away. Unfortunate. He does get a kill, though, on the Seraphine. And Yasuo died to Wet Dog for top lane. So, again, this isn't totally a loss. But, again, Mine's sitting on Soul Point here in 1.5 minutes, and you don't want Genesis down. Genesis is going to have to run straight to the Dragon Pit here. Mine's already on top of it, though. They brought the top laner here. They're going to look at Ashe here. If they can stop the Ashe back, they cannot. Unfortunate. Well, Mines is going to be on top of setting this one up, and they're going to start to look for some jungle pressure. As 1 minute till this next dragon here. Ooh, Xin Zhao does have a GA now.
I don't know if that's really worth it on Xin Zhao, but
It probably is. I mean, they've been barely killing him.
I think their better damage dealer would be like
Dang, Ashe is 2,000 gold up on Ezreal. That's kind of crazy. Wet Dogfart, don't get caught. They're going to see him. He is going to be forced to give the grub here. Genesis is in the top lane. Genesis has teleport. There is a fat flank for him, though. If they choose to fight this one. That's how going to get looked at here. He's going to choose to trade autos here. They're going to try to take more value here. I don't know if I like this. Sinbad's going to be forced to back as Genesis is putting pressure on this top lane turret. They are going to lose the turret.
I don't think he can do anything in time.
Yeah, and what does Gwen do to chase? Mine's now looking... They have stalled out this play for quite a while, actually. As Mines now gets the play. They know Genesis is on the way. They see that jungler, though. In comes the E. Can they get to him in time? Flash in the crash down doesn't quite land. That is unfortunate. Sayonara there, teleport from behind. That is unfortunate as Mines is going to lose Bochi right out of the gate here. Nice R from Seraphine. Genesis, though, on the back line. Atzo's holding the front. Can they turn this fight? It doesn't look like a turnable fight. Mines is going to be forced to walk away again. And Mines, again, just an awful fight, man. I don't know what happened, but what are they trying to do?
I think maybe too blind of an engage from Bochi there. Like, it's... I like the idea, but I think they're just way too far forward.
Absolutely. I don't know. That was such an awful fight engage. And Mines is so typically pretty good at the fight engage.
And the thing is, we have to land that fight engage, because if we don't, they have so much stun that they can just stun one person and kill them guaranteed.
Oh, Sinbad going to go over the wall. The rest of Mines is on the way here. 4v5. That turret, it's going to be burned. They do have it. Can he get over the wall? Oh, he's not over the wall. They do secure Baron. Mines is now going to be really low. They get one and go golden. Elusive here. Can they turn this one around? Bochi is here. Wet Dogfart in the E. They're going to look for more. He does get value. Mines already back in action. And it's Zuchu against all four Mines. There goes the GA. Mines finds a way back into this fight. And they burn Baron without losing a single soul. What a play for Mines again. A great fight. Again, you really hate to see Mines have to do something like that, but it turns out the 5,000 gold up Jax is just too much to deal with.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
A lot of that was just because of how condensed they were in that Baron pit. They really shouldn't have turtled as hard as they could. I think they maybe should have put like some of their front line on the outside, right?
Yep, there goes the R. It's going to hit both
turrets. This game's over.
Mines going to pick up game number 1 here in the third place match. Telper coming in, and Mines takes up game number 1. very, very handedly, Mine's doing a very good job here in game number 1.
Yeah, you love to see it.
Absolutely. It was really scary in game number 1. Towards the end there, when you see Mine's just starting to throw away these fights, you're up 6K. There's no way you should be losing fights like that. But I think it had a lot to do with some of these engages from Bochi. There was a couple questionable engages. He was doing really good in some of these team fights, but some of those engages were just so bad. It was awful. We need Bochi to hit his we need him to hit his abilities correctly. We need him to actually knock somebody up.
And the biggest part about that game too is I think I talked about a tiny bit, but if we do not land those engage stuns, if none of them are stunned, then they can stun all of us a lot more.
Oh yeah.
Like their combos are a lot more stun heavy than ours were. Ours are a bit more damage heavy and like focusing one. Well, they have a lot more AoE. And I think that favored them in those team fights where, like, if we messed up their engage, we couldn't do anything because our Rel is in the middle of them. Rel isn't as tanky as she appears to be. She just dies instantly. And, like, yeah, we're very reliant on making sure that first engage is our best. And if we can get out. But, like, we just want to try and start it and end it. Like, yeah.
Absolutely. I just want to point out, why does it say I'm online league right now? That's crazy. I'm literally right here, guys.
Is your computer not on?
No, it definitely isn't. But we're going to take a small break here. Mines is going to go up 1-0 here on USC. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be a banger. Mines is in a good spot here to take it into, we hope. It's late, but we'll see you very, very soon. Game 2 coming down the pipe.
I think I've got it.
They never lose hope when everything's cold and the fighting's near. It's deep in their bones, they'll ride into smoke when the fire is fierce. Oh, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die. When the world is calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name?
ever see it's over if I'm breathing. Racing to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. I'm start walking. Don't ever see it's over if I'm breathing. Racing to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. I'm start walking. On the mission and get high up, I know that I'ma die. Reaching for a lot that I don't really need at all. Never listen to replies, learn the lesson from the wise. You should never take advice from a nigga that ain't tried. They said I wouldn't make it out alive. They told me I would never see the rise. That's why I gotta kill 'em every time. Gotta watch 'em bleed too. Don't ever say it's over if I'm breathing. Racing to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. I'm start walking. Don't ever say it's over if I'm breathing. Racing to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. I'm start walking. Been that nigga since I came out my mama. Thinking God that he never wore a condom. Proven wrong every time till it's normal. Why worship legends when you know that you can join? These niggas don't like me, they don't like me. Likely they wanna fight me. Come on, try it out, try me. They put me down, but I never cried out. Why me? We're from the wise. Don't put worth inside a nigga that ain't tried. They said I wouldn't make it out alive. They told me I would never see the rise. That's why I gotta kill 'em every time. Gotta watch 'em bleed too. Don't ever say it's over if I'm breathing. Racing to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. I'm start walking. Don't ever say it's over if I'm breathing. Racing to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. I'm start walking. Don't ever say it's over if I'm breathing. Racing to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. I'm start walking.
KDA, should we show 'em how we do it every day? Kali that girl, Kali go girl, Kali gon' stop, Kali gon' skirt, Kali got a job, Kali got a word. 뜨거워 언제나 don't get burned. 넘쳐 흘러물 든 a buffet, 죽여주잖아 like a buffet. 누가 감히 on my outfit? 그 문 열지 마, that's a rock day. Don't give any more 'cause I'm better than. 필요 없는 시험들 다 보내면.
All right, gamers, welcome back here to game number 2 underway. We should probably shut the door before I start screaming.
Yeah.
And first ban for Mines on the left here is a Pike and Talon ban. Totally valid bans here for Mines. As who we're playing in? USC takes away the Rise and the Garen. Again, 2 valid bans away from Genesis.
Yeah, I like it. Although I kind of find the Garen ban funny because their mid laner plays a lot of Garen mid, which I think is funny. But
who would have thought Garen mid being pick or ban in this series? Because I didn't think that.
Although now I'm curious, what is this guy going to pick? Because he plays a lot of melee mid laners. Yasuo has been picked. Talon and Garen are his 2 mains. Huh?
Yone's up.
What'd you say?
Yone.
Oh, Yone. Okay. Well, Genesis also plays a bit of Yone, so we'll see.
I don't know if that's going to be first pickable, though.
No, but
definitely not. Oh,
Ooh,
three
I
Genesis
like the
bands.
Pantheon band.
Oh, they're aware of mine. They're in Mines' head right now. They pick up the Pantheon.
So what do we pick in return?
Mbessa? That makes sense.
That's a good flex.
That is a 3-way flex pick.
It's a
That can-
3-way?
Yes.
Have you ever picked it
We
in
picked
mid?
it mid.
Huh.
I think Genesis have played it, but I severely doubt it will go mid. I believe that will be a
Yes.
top or jungle, but that is a pretty good flex pick for Mines.
Mm-hmm.
And now USC has to kind of guess, where is it going to go?
Yeah. Well, I feel like
You pick like a Darius or something?
top,
And
yeah.
what did they say in chat? Unwavering Guilt, who's that?
We're picking support. Unwavering Guilt.
Was that another like crazy player that we didn't see?
I think he was in the game. I just can't remember who he was. I think he was the mid laner actually.
Well, no, Wait was the mid laner.
Whatever. So
Yeah, Karma first pick though.
They pick Karma.
Pretty good pick. Bochi likes the Karma. They play a lot of Karma.
Yeah,
That's kind of crazy though that they said that after we picked Mbessa.
Say
They
that before
technically-
draft, by the way.
Technically, they are supposed to say that before draft.
That is
So if Mines really wants to, they could throw the rule book at him and say he cannot be top, because you're supposed to say that before we first pick Mbessa, which is actually kind of crazy.
they're not playing. Never mind.
That is wild, dude. What is happening?
What?
Oh my god! And Mine's gonna lock in Caitlyn here for AD carry as we got Karma Yunara into Mbessa.
That must have been a mistake or something. I really hope it was a mistake and not them intending to pull a fast one.
Yeah.
But Yunar is expected. We've seen a lot of it recently. It's a pretty good carry champion. It's got a bit of poke, so it's pretty good on all fronts.
Absolutely. I do like it. But Caitlyn outranges this one. Nautilus going to be the pickup here.
I
think
like
that's
that.
a dangerous champion. But yeah, Nautilus can get you is equally as useful as he can get himself into trouble.
I think I like it here because with Mbessa, that engage on one target is deadly.
Tony, I like the Tony pick. Tony.
I believe we've seen this before. Does Tony win it? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Because I want to say someone picked it
Can
into
we
Mbessa
get a
before
Tony
against
chant?
us.
Can we get a Tony chant in chat, please? Tony.
But like, yeah, I do like it. I think it's got a lot of lifesteal. It's pretty good. From what I've heard, it's pretty good in those like bruisery matchups. In fact, isn't Renekton like picked in really niche matchups more than anything? He's not even like
Yeah, you see, I feel like Tony has seen some interesting times in competitive. He's very niche, but he's also like a really, really strong like team fighter.
Yeah.
And a frontliner, and Dominus is just one of those abilities that can be just super, super useful,
but also
in sustaining.
It's useless if he's not good.
Yeah, essentially that's the way to look at it. But as of late, I have not seen a lot of Tony being picked.
They banned Cassante, so they actually might think the Mbessa is going jungle.
I actually like that theory. I know.
We like to switch it up. So
Yes.
it's kind of like.
But the
forcing our
Cassante
hand
ban
in a way.
may force that Mbessa into top lane.
Yeah.
So they may try to put that Mbessa in the top lane. Gragas would be funny. We did ban Gragas last game.
What is it?
And
Malphite.
They're ripping the Malphite ban crazy.
I don't think we even pick Malphite with
Poppy.
the amount of engage we have. I do like Poppy though.
Who are they going to give counterpick to is the question. So you got a top laner and a bot lane picked. You got jungle and mid left. I'd imagine you want to try to give it to mid. I imagine because mid is kind of your worst matchup right now. And they are going to give it to mid. So they're going to pick up the Vi. I do like that jungler. But my problem with this many bans on the board is now Wet Dogfart now gets to pick whatever he wants in the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets to say, okay, we'll go for the Mbessa, or you know what, let's swap it up. We'll send the Mbessa top lane. It's in a Tony. It's not that bad of a matchup for Mbessa. You know, it is a pretty bad matchup, but I think Mbessa does like.
I wonder if this is a Gragas, just because I wonder, does Genesis have any AP picks here?
Mordekaiser.
Oh, there we go. That's the other.
Okay,
AP
so we are
pick.
going to send the Mbessa jungle. Interesting.
And I do actually like the Mord here.
It's crazy that survived draft.
Does Mord win versus Renekton?
I don't know.
I want to say Mord has better damage early just because of passive and
Mord is
Obliterate,
typically
but
pretty decent in tanks. Typically. especially in the top lane. You know, you got that 1v1 instance with Obliterate doing, you know, extra damage
Tons
to
of damage.
Vex. The last time I saw Vex, Bochi picked Lulu. This is the last time I saw this champion. Kassadin!
Don't pick Kassadin if they have Vex.
Bro, this is crazy.
I mean...
Kassa win.
I feel like this is way too much dive, right? With a Vex. 4 people.
Oh, maybe.
I'm interested to see how they cook with that, because for those who don't know,
my problem, Genesis is a Kassadin one trick.
Yeah,
Genesis has played this champion, which means that Genesis knows this champion in and out. He knows what Kassadin's going to want to do. He knows exactly.
He might
what
also know
Kassadin's
that
look for.
Vex isn't good into Kassadin, but I feel like Vex.
Is very good.
No, not that good. I think Kassadin does have just because of the magic resist. I feel like, and the silence. But for those who don't know, Vex has a passive that makes her a hell of a lot stronger versus characters that have dashes and teleports and stuff like that. And because their team has 4 characters that have those kind of abilities, that being Yunara, Renekton, Vi, and Kassadin, it can be really easy for her to get her passive out, which means more damage and more fears from the Vex, which is a problem. And the amount of engage Mines actually has right now is pretty big, considering Mbessa, Nautilus, and Vex all have long-range teamfight start abilities, although it's usually going to be Nautilus and Mbessa. But I don't know. I could see USC's draft working out. I'm not sure how much I like it, though, compared to Mines.
Yeah, I love how U.GG says, questionable win rate. There are very low matches with this matchup. No crap. Nobody picks Kassadin anymore. But it does say over 32 matches, Vex has a 60% win rate against Kassadin.
Yeah, I think the only thing with Kassadin is that I feel like with his silence and his magic resist, it can, if he plays it fine, he's probably fine. I don't know. I think my main problem with their comp right now is that it's relying a bit too much on engage and single target takedowns when Mines has a pretty tanky team and is easily going to be able to stave you away. Like Mordekaiser can just ult you if you try and go in. Vex can fear you immediately with her shield. Nautilus can just knock you up 500 times. And Mbessa can also like stun you quite a bit. And Caitlyn can just root you immediately. Like, I think this is a very hard team for them to engage on. And going more on the engage, I think if they could maybe get a pick, it'll be worth it. But whether or not they actually succeed with it, we'll see.
I don't know. I think it's very possible that USC finds some success here with this team comp. They got a little bit of poke here in the form of Yunara Karma, but Nautilus Caitlyn is going to be very oppressive.
Yeah.
And they have to be aware of that. So, again, if they don't play what they did, if they don't play better than what they did last time, they're going to be in real big trouble here in the bot lane.
Oh, they're not even banning anything again.
Well,
Come on. Boring.
For the love of the game, come on.
But we can probably talk a bit about the matchups now, just judging how on everything has been picked already. I would say, what is it? That's Mordekaiser into Renekton, yes.
No, I don't think it does. It might be a thing we have to enable. I'm not sure, but
I don't know. I think Mordekaiser maybe wins early, but I know Renekton has a lot of good dueling potential.
Absolutely. It is a little bit odd. Genesis, I don't really... sorry. I'm getting ahead. Yeah, Mordekaiser Tony. I do think Mordekaiser's fine into this matchup. I'm not 100% sure about win rates or anything, but typically Mordekaiser is very good into tanks. His passive is such a drain on these tanks. So I do think that he should be okay. Tony's just extremely mobile. And Sinbad definitely knows how to play this champion.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the main problem I see for Mines here is can Atto actually hold on to the top lane and make sure that Tony doesn't get out of control. Let's move on to the jungle here. In the jungle. Yeah. Mbessa Vi.
I feel like Vi ganks are going to be a bit better early on and up until Ultimate is acquired for Mbessa. Like what I really want to see is a lot more ganks than last game early on from this Vi to try and get that advantage up on Mbessa, knowing that Mbessa is just there for damage and she can't actually stun if she tries to help out on a gank.
Yep, absolutely. I do think Both these junglers are fairly mobile too, so they're going to be a lot less dying, I think. Both of them should be able to be fairly squishy and get out safely.
Yeah.
So I imagine that's how that's going to work. I don't know. I do like Vi more, I think, in the jungle, though, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I think I like it a tiny bit more, but I've seen what Dogfart play a bit of Mbessa. Kind of a menace, I won't lie.
Yeah, he is a menace.
It's kind of stupid. I hate Mbessa personally, but you know how it is. It's a good character, so you got to pick it.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you're not picking meta and competitive, what are you doing? But speaking of, we'll move on to the mid lane here. Vex, Cassidy, we talked a little bit about this matchup already. I do think it is slightly Vex favored, I think.
Yeah,
especially
it's
until
definitely
Cassidy hits that level 16. But I don't know. I just don't see, the motion in the ocean here from USC.
I think the Cassidy pick maybe was like, I feel like their mid laner just only plays frontliners, and into a Vex, what can you pick if you only pick frontliners? There really isn't much, and I guess that with 2 magic damage dealers on the side of Mines, that's probably a decent enough option. Maybe that's their thought process there.
Yeah, technically Cassidy does fill that anti-mage role, and yeah, I get that, but at the same time, is like Cassidy's going to be fairly weak early. If Genesis finds any way to get online early, it's going to be doomed for USC.
Yeah.
Vex is just one of those champions that can solo win fights. Just the sheer amount of AoE that this champion brings to the table is just nuts. And that's the worrisome part about the Cassidy pick, is we all know Cassidy's going to be weak early. We all know that Cassidy is just going to try to farm and stay out of the way. That's not what you like to see, especially into Vex, where she's super artillery, super heavy damage. She will find some way to get online early, and I just have that stinking feeling that Genesis is going to be just an absolute menace this game.
Sure.
Absolutely. Let's move straight to the bottom lane here. We have Not Caitlyn into Karma Yanara. Now, we talk a little bit about when you pick a bot lane, right, you want to pick some sort of synergy. You want your bot laners to want the same thing. I do think that USC has a little bit of an anti-synergy going on here. Yanara and Karma typically want a little bit different of things. Karma wants to sit back and poke. Yanara really doesn't have that option. Yanara kind of wants to take these, extended fights. And she's auto attack based rather than poke based. Meanwhile, Mines has got a little bit better of a thing going here, where Caitlyn is a little bit more of a hybrid AD carry in the sense of she can poke real well, but she can also take extended fights and win. So, and Mines has not. Nautilus says, all right, do we want an extended fight or do we want a quick trade? Quick trade, I walk up, I auto, I E, I leave.
Yeah.
Extended fight, I look for a hook, and we engage from there.
Exactly.
So I really like the synergy here from Mines, especially because Not and Caitlyn traps work insanely well together. There's a lot you can do. Like, Not can hook champions into Caitlyn traps fairly easy.
Yeah.
Furthermore, the root, if you do it correctly, it's about the same exact thing as a Caitlyn Morgana.
Yeah, it's a pretty oppressive combo. I kind of agree. My only thing is that if Mines does fall behind there, Caitlyn can kind of anti-poke, but I feel like Yanara and Karma do have enough poke to keep Mines at bay if they get them low enough, which could become a problem.
Absolutely. So I guess we're going to take a small break here in between games. Don't go anywhere. We have 30 seconds left on our spectator delay. Game 2. Mines is up 1-0 here on USC. Hopefully they can close it out here. Let us see. Game 2 coming down the pipe. We'll see you soon. Welcome back, everybody. Game 2 underway. Here, we'll take a look at the top lane here. Of course, we got the Moneymaker Mordekaiser skin,
Money
the brand
Miser,
new
yeah.
Money Miser. Bagels, not a favorite fan of the Vex skin. Arcane skin, of course, the free skin, and then regular Nautilus here from Bochi. He doesn't even have Shanghai Scrolls Nautilus. What a cringe, man. I also like the toy Renekton skin. I'm a big fan of Renektoy. So, another Arcane skin. Wow.
My main thing with the Vex skin is that I feel like she's got Stargazer and the most recent Surprise Party. Like, she's got to, those are got to be
Cassidy is half health, and we didn't even start talking about the intro.
Yeah.
What is going on there in the mid lane? Bochi taking some early damage, but again, they're going to just try to be impressive here. Headshot online for Caitlyn. Oh. One couple more autos here from Matzo. He gets his oh no, he doesn't. Oh no, he does have passive. Okay. I see. A part of me thought for some reason that that was part of his W, but clearly he took Q, so nice work with the Piltover Peacemaker there. Find him some good early damage here on the powers, and bingo. I won't even bother to say the actual name now. It's on level 2 now already. This is kind of what I was talking about. It's just you give a huge early lead to a artillery mage, and they're going to take full advantage.
Yeah. But now you're stuck on the dirt. Nowhere to
Oh,
go.
oh my God. Caston going to be forced to back away here. Vi is nearby. Look at the question mark from Genesis.
Yeah.
Guy's even confused about how much damage he's doing. Mine's now on the offensive here in the bot lane. Again, he gets the headshot in. Yeah, but a great shield from Karma to block most of that damage. Mines will get the first turret plate here in the bot lane, I believe. Oof. Elusive doing very good work here. Yep, there's first turret plate. Is going to go down in the mid bot lane here. Bochi walking the wrong way, it looks like. Vex in the jungle. What's going on here? What's that? Why was Vex in their jungle?
I'm not sure.
That has to be like an issue, right? They unpaused. What was that? Vex is just standing there. What is happening?
I feel like that's got to be intentional. They're flag pinging.
Yeah. Look at. Okay, so since we have some time, classic Riot game stutter. Look at this map state. Ambessa's bot lane. We got Atso top lane. Caston's currently backing. What is going on in this game?
Yeah.
What is happening? They're gonna go for jungle.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god! First blood. That's first blood. What was that? Fantastic player from Mines, and they'll find first blood. And this Caitlyn is just lethal already. Oh
that might have been the stupidest cheese I've ever seen.
I just, it's funny because I heard the game pause, and I look at the map, and I'm not thinking anything of it. I'm just like, oh, I wonder why they paused. I look at the map, I'm like, why is Genesis in their jungle?
Oh my gosh! Excuse me. How did he even get there?
I genuinely don't know.
I wasn't watching the map.
Appeared.
We were watching bot lane, and then
he just appeared in the bot lane. Apparently, we're gonna have to go back to the bot and see that one. He must.
Yeah,
have
he's still
walked.
got TP too, so it's not like he TP'd to the ward or anything weird.
Oof. Genesis taken pretty low, but again, oof. Gonna whiff the Piltover Peacemaker, but again, Dredge line gonna go wide too. Unfortunate, but again, Mine's not deterred here. They're going to continue to try to put pressure on here. Elusive is definitely dead here. Flashes in. No Bochi.
Not a good time to leave.
Can they get him out alive? Okay, they can't. No.
And that's also Bochi dead, I'm pretty sure.
If he can get to the wall, he can flash it. But again, 3 powers is doing very good. Yeah, he's done. Man, what was that?
Not a good play.
Mound's not going to throw away that gold lead they have. And again, Powers picked up a kill himself. Unfortunately, yeah. I wonder what Nautilus walked away from the wave. Unfortunately, and clearly, him and Caitlyn were not on the same page.
No, I wonder if Nautilus is kind of just not necessarily like he's trying to listen, but I feel like his brain and what he's like hearing from his teammates is different, right?
True.
And if
Bochi
you don't
brain slow.
Well, it's just like if you don't practice enough as a team, it can be hard to like be on that same wavelength, even if you can hear them. Oof, so it's probably just a disconnect there. Like, I know that was a common thing when I was playing support, is just try to be on the same wavelength as your ADC is very difficult sometimes. Because sometimes you just aren't communicating at all, and then that happens.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, though, mine's going to lose that.
That should not have hit.
It shouldn't really affect him too much. As mine's now heads back in the bot lane, though. D-Power's hanging out. Another
Oh
pause.
my gosh, what is going on?
I wonder what's
Is
going
it
on.
because
Like,
they're a Necton?
you should look at the chat and see what did something happen last time? Oh, fair enough.
Okay.
What is happening?
No messages?
No messages.
Interesting.
So
Interesting.
I'm genuinely curious. Oh, here we go. Where I'm pausing yet again. This is the first dragon, Chemtech dragon. Yeah, I'd give it a second. It's catching up with itself. Sometimes it does this. What is happening? Man, you can't even like, what is, genuinely what is happening?
Play will zoom in 0.
Yes, I like it.
All right, we're back in black and white.
And obviously, the pause had 0 effect on Genesis as he just trades Caston half his health for free.
Ooh, Mbessa is
here.
bot lane.
They might try to, but Genesis is going to be caught out here in the mid lane. He does have flash, I think. Oh. He just stays. Now the roam's coming down to the mid lane. And the stutter. Yep, yeah. Overcommitted Cassidon. Goodbye. Yeah, yeah, he's dead.
I forgot how long the range of public execution is.
Yeah, it is kind of nuts here. Vi going to try to maybe get something back here in the mid lane. Doesn't look like they're going to be very interested, though. Mines just wants to push out this wave in the bot lane.
Also crazy how we can have a name like public execution, but we can't have raucous rage in the game.
True. R.I.P. Spray and Pray. Ratatatata. R.I.P. Grave Cigar.
Yeah, R.I.P. Grave Cigar. No, I noticed something earlier. Like, the Grave Cigar is in the actual full portrait, but just not the little mini icon.
Oh, mine's going to get this. Can they get one? There you go. Vault Breaker getting in. The Heli Heal's going to come through. Will they overcommit, though? Zuchu already really low. Bochi able to dredge line, and they do get out free. Again, really great work here from both the bot laners here, just trading back damage. They're going to pick up that dragon.
Yeah.
And it is going to be Chemtech Infernal Soul. What is the Gamba? I got to pick in mind. I swear to God.
I'm thinking Hextech.
Okay, I'm going to go Ocean.
Okay.
And here's why. There's no reason.
Is it because if you put fire and chemicals together, it creates
You
an
water,
ocean?
bro.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, when you spontaneously combust HCl, it turns into water.
No clue what you just said. Something chemistry. There's a reason I don't want to retake that class.
True. Smite doing 851 on that dragon. That's a lot early here. And it looks like USC will find first turret plating in the bot lane. Pretty casually like. Genesis and Wet Dog for in their jungle. Just absolutely being menaces. Oh my God.
Has to ult away to avoid the massive damage.
Yeah, Elusive now just unable to walk to the wave.
But
As Bochi no longer here.
Not really for any reason.
Not exactly sure what that was. I'm not going to lie. I love you, Bochi, but you were very late on the roam timer. Uh-oh. They might look for something
they might
here.
be caught off guard by this.
Oh, no, they see Bochi. They know he's there. They may look to dive Elusive, though, with Bochi being so far away. Oh. Mahantra Q just does so much damage. They brought Vi to this fight, but they're bringing a lot. Mine's bringing a lot more flash, and Dredge line goes wide.
Oh my gosh.
Bochi going to find 3 here, but the rest of them are here. No depth charge. In comes Saddle Sherds. Can they get more value? Its D-Powers is going to be taken really, really low, but the rest of his team will be able to get out alive. Actually, alive. Public execution, though, going to find one, but cease and desist flashing from Caston. He finds one. This is a bad fight for Mines, but a nice flee from Genesis should resolve this one here. It's 1 for 1. Dredge line going to connect.
Actually going to go
Mine's
back
looking
in.
to re-engage.
Not sure if
Caston,
they win this.
It's tough. Wet Dog Fart over the wall. Zuchu is just going to go down, and Mines end up trading this one 2 for 2. They need to get him out alive. I would have put Dredgeline on the actual close to death person. But,
yeah,
you know, they do get out 2 for 2 again. Very even in the bot lane. It just feels forced here for Mines. They shouldn't have to force these things. But again, they do get cast flash. Cassidy flashed for some reason.
But we also flashed and missed it on the engage, so bit of balancing. Oh yeah, and Bessa also flashed. And Vi also flashed, so
whoa, did you see that?
Balance of flashes from both sides.
Did you see the E?
No.
It was in the floor. Huh. Mine's going to be located here on Vision. Lots of pings. Seems like the Grubbies are the next target here as Bochi's sitting in mid lane, just hanging out. Now Mines will look for some sort of advantage here. Atso doing pretty good here. Sinbad Dantas doesn't seem to want to like do anything with Atso. And that's fine by Mordekaiser. I mean, if he just gets to sit on the wave and hang out, like, this is a Mordekaiser's wet dream. And Besta now on top of the Grubbies. And again, looks like Mines will take control of all 3 Grubbies yet again as Vi is on the bot side of the map looking to show no pressure here on these Grubs at all. Their next dragon is a minute away, though. They are going to get an early start on that. Elusive just being kind of given the chair right now. Cassidy is here, but with no wave, Cassidy might be in a little bit of trouble here. They might be looking for something. Bochi has returned. That's going to be a big problem here. Genesis is nearby. Bochi knows there's somebody here. They see the jungler. Genesis is near. The hook comes through. Ace in the hole. The jungler is dead. And there is no jungler now. And Best is here. Shadowshard's going to go on. Going to get the flash out of Yunara. But that is going to be a disengage here from them. The Powers trying to drag them away. But again, Mines able to hang on. And Bessie here on the backside. Oh, could Cassidy get caught here? And Bessie going to be located. Mines going to look at this dragon now. Actually, I lied. They're going to get in the back end. They're not going to choose to take dragon. Not just yet. Kind of a wild choice, but I mean, dragon is 10 seconds away. So, I guess they got time. We'll teleport to the mid lane. We'll pick up some waves here. Looks like Mines is very interested in jungle or dragon now. Yep, nice wait.
Yeah, that damage is not falling off.
This is what I'm talking about, though. You can't pick Cassidy into somebody like Vex. You just can't. It's so difficult. I understand the scale, but, like, you're going to struggle so bad early. Mine's going to be losing control of the wave here in the bot lane, but Mine's, oh my god, so much vision. Lots of people roaming nearby. But Mine's, again, being very, very careful. Lots of pings here in Bessa in the Dragon Pit. Mines has got a good stranglehold here, I think. Oh, but it looks like they may be choosing to give Dragon. Nope, both sides choose to give Dragon again. Now Mines now looking at Dragon. Yeah, look at 1.78 damage per gold already.
And Mordekaiser's actually doing pretty good gold efficiency, too.
Yeah, holy 1.1. Anyway, back into the mix here. Bochi going to hang on to the front line. Vi doesn't seem to be very interested in coming back. And it looks like the call is to give. Yep. And Mines will pick up dragon number 2 here. It is a Hex Tech dragon. Oh, my God.
I knew it. That's the birthday lot kicking in.
Yeah, true. Everybody in chat say happy birthday. Oh, my God. Sinbad not doing anything to Mordekaiser now. Say happy birthday to Bagels. He's turning 21 today.
Yeah, old enough to drink.
Big birthday.
Yeah.
After the stream, we are going to go and get blasted.
That is not happening. That is not happening with Friday.
If Bagels doesn't have a blood alcohol content of 5, is it even worth it?
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, Genesis, they're going to look to dive.
Oh, Renekton,
oh, they missed. Oh, no, he pops Dominus. The fleet comes through. The flash is there. Sinbad is able to flash to safety. Genesis not able to tank anymore. And Atzel will claim the first kill in the top lane. Speaking of in the bot lane, though, Bochi, they're going to be collapsing bot lane. They got the knot. They got the depth charge. They got the dredge line. There's no chance you dive at Caitlyn with that many CC abilities.
They're still going to
Suchu
try?
is hanging out. Mines has got to be aware of this. But Zuchu is just losing so much farm on the other end of this fight.
Yeah.
It's not even worth it to hang out anymore. He's headed back to the mid lane. Wet Dogfart will get a red buff and so much more. Again, lots of value here. Mine's sitting very pretty here. All right, Zutu is back. Again, the vision there for Mines. Can they get him a wall? Yes, they can. 90 caliber net plus a great Piltover Peacemaker will very quickly get Elusive out and trades half his health back. Vex is on top of Vi. They're going to try to cut him off. Does not look like they'll be able to get him. But Bochi, again, walking straight through the river. Here will cut off the rest of them. And now they look to back. Gen's Mind has grown a pretty healthy leader at 14.5 minutes. About 1.8k gold up here at Last Dragon. Smite already doing 1,300 damage is crazy to me. Uh-oh, there comes the ulti. Sinbad Dantas, oh, he did get the Dominus up. That might save him.
I don't
think
it
no,
does.
it won't. Oh, it doesn't.
Way too much damage.
Holy, that's a diamond player. Speaking of diamond players in the bot lane here, Elusive's going to get flashed on. The root goes wide. Cease and desist, but the flash is out. What Dogfart's in, but it's not. Elusive is going to go down there. Going to try to fight it anyway, but quickly. Oh my god, that wet Dogfart damage as he comes through. Genesis now into the bot lane here. The sidestep, they'll get another. And Mines now going in a nice huge fleet. The powers goes down, and there's not a chance. Mines may have lost a carry, but Mines gains 3 kills for 1, and I say that's totally worth it for Mines.
Yeah.
And Mines, oh my god, Atso's knocking on their inner turret here. Oh my god.
Is Kate first item really...
Yeah, Hex Optics. Yeah.
I feel like... I want to say I heard some discussion a while back on how, what's it called, Yuntal Wild Arrows. I want to say that's a bit better.
I like Yuntals personally. I think Yuntals is way better.
Yeah.
But I guess Hex Optics is like meta right now. A lot of Caitlyn's are building it right now.
Well, I know it's ideal for Caitlyn specifically, right? It's basically built for her. But I still feel like Yuntal is what you build before it, right? You want to start getting that crit.
Oh, Bochi gonna say hello to a Mantra Q, casting over the wall. I don't really disagree with this.
Oh my god.
You're into a Caitlyn. Well, to be fair, Caston just took negative damage.
Ooh. Took a lot of damage though from that turret.
Yeah,
I don't know if they can fight anymore.
Yeah, he's gonna be forced away. Uber is up. Look at that stats. Those stats are amazing. Wow, it just shows you how much damage each person does. Oh my god. He is dealt. I'm curious to see the Karma specific. I'm curious to see what Caston specific looks like. Except for I probably missed it already. Yunara, he's dealt 500 damage to Yunara.
Oh
That's kind of crazy. He hasn't even interacted with Yunara ever. Renekton, he's dealt even less. This over the walls here. The powers might be in a little bit of trouble, but again, playing it very, very safe here. Jungler going to locate Genesis. In goes Depth Charge, Sad Surge. That is one dead Karma. And even more to follow here as Yunara follows and dies quickly. Oh my god. That Vex is doing some nasty damage. 5-1. Zuchu is nearby. Caston as well. But Sinbad's behind. Every lane is behind. It's kind of rough. They're just, pulling hard for this Caston and see if they can get him online. That is a good question. And it's not a no. It's definitely not a no yet, at least. This inner turret here, Mordekaiser on the way down. Zuchu's here, the powers is in goes Caston. They're going to lose the turret, cease and desist onto Caitlyn. Genesis is the one that's actually targeted, but they do get him out. Depth Charge is going to land. Caston going to be brought back in, is going to force out the Rift Walk, and he will get back to safety. Mine's now going to be backing towards the dragon.
No, why not? Like, just get that dragon for free.
They got a lot of value out of that. They got a few flashes, and why not? You didn't lose anybody. So now go towards this as Bochi's going to hang out on the Hex Gate.
That fight top lane.
Yeah, looking at that. Oh my god. What is that? 11,000 damage to 3.8 damage.
Yeah, Renekton has not been able to play the game.
This guy has been out. Genesis on the first, though, 13.7k at 18.5 minutes is wild.
Yeah.
Holy.
It's okay, Renekton. Your mid laner hasn't been able to play either. Maybe you can talk over it at like an anonymous meeting.
Absolutely. A pretty good smite there from Wet Dog Fart. I'm pretty sure he's doing that because he knows about the smite statistic now.
Yeah.
No, it's so funny. He's like, bro, you got to get rid of that. I'm like, bro, we literally don't know how to. Sorry. It's just a new feature.
Average. Oh,
It's
I do
so-
notice that it is actually late, Mr. Wet Dog's Fart.
Yeah, compared to the other
tisk,
compared to your other
tisk.
dragons, bro. What are you doing, bro? 7.1 thousand gold up here, mines. Sitting pretty. And looking at the kill part, of course, Genesis and Bochi sitting at 75%. You like to see it.
Yeah. That's exactly who you want to have it, honestly.
Oh,
Good to see Vex's
Zuchu
play a
back
bit
to the
more
bot lane
aggressive.
again. He is just hanging out bot side, and his top laner is suffering because of it. Look at this. Wet Dogport already on the way to his top lane camps. It's just like, hey, you know, we know their jungler's down there. Why would we bother to even interact? They're going to go in. Genesis under turret here. Cease and desist. Bochi is there to help. The shielding comes through. Depth charge is going to land. Oh my god, they are able to turn this one. Zuchu is going to be low. He's going to go golden. Casson not quite able to connect. Bochi's still here. Oh my god, the damage. But Ace in the hole.
no.
Oh, he's dead.
No.
And now Mines is going to collapse in this top turret here.
So much
Bingo.
happening.
Oh my god. Genesis not even deterred even slightly, as the power seems to be the next thing on the target. Next thing on the docket here. He's going to walk straight in. Right into the Caitlyn trap. Oh my god. What Dogfart might die. Never mind. He's not going to die. He says hello.
Wait, can he get over the wall?
Yeah, he can die. He can die. Oh, yeah. There's a hex gate.
hex gate.
And he's hex gating right to his team here.
Yep.
Now Mines up 10,500 gold, and they will begin their
Mordekaiser
final
just
assault
gets-
on the base.
Oh, just barely not. Tell me you push again, though, right? You got to be with the money wise this good.
push. Lots of pings here. Genesis might be a little bit out of position here. Dante's trying to do what he can. Caston going to come over the wall with the Rift Walk. Bochi is here, but can they get Genesis out is the question. It seems Bochi is just going to leave Genesis to die. That's a huge shutdown collect here for USC.
Who did it go to? I didn't even notice.
Huh?
Who did it go to?
Oh, I have no idea. Probably no, it couldn't
I
have
want to
been
say
Inara.
it's Cass, but
Probably Cass, yeah.
don't know how much I like that. How is Karma? I guess because of her poke? Kind of
guess
crazy
so.
that the support has the best gold efficiency.
I mean, it makes sense, I guess. No.
Yeah.
I don't know, actually. That's a great question. Because
Cause
sports
sure-
don't really spend a lot of gold.
Yeah, but she's got like a couple items.
Bochi's systems are tingling here.
She's got the same amount of items as her top laner. so-
Kassadin, yeah, the hook's going to connect. Rift Walk is going to... Oh, but Wet Dog Fart into a lot of people. But Kassadin trolls that. Oh, my God. Doesn't matter. Wet Dog Fart's going to die here. Bochi going to be taken down soon after. God, what a troll from Mines.
That was way too far in.
God. Yeah, I think they probably didn't expect all 5 people to be there.
I just think they didn't. I think they maybe thought that like Atsao and Genesis were a lot closer because those are their main damage dealers, and they weren't nearby at all. So-
Absolutely. You really hate to see something like that. That's a huge pickup here for USC. And that Goldie dips below 10,000 yet again. 7,000 still, but again, 3,000 gold difference here. And Kassadin's the one with the gold lead now on this Vex. You hate to see it.
Yeah. It looks like they're going to start setting up for Drake here with this downtime. And honestly, if they play it, if Mines plays it like last time, it's pretty much in the bag for USC, but...
Bochi's got to do better not to get caught out here. Kassadin with a fantastic flank here. He is just going to back, though. Bochi leading the charge into the mid lane. Is Kassadin going to fullback? There's no way Kassadin actually fullbacks here. If he fullbacks, he's kind of trolling. Oh, he did.
my gosh, he fullbacked.
That's crazy. I mean, you have to go
I
say
guess
hello
they
to
maybe
Atsal.
made the call. I don't know.
I mean, he's still going to get the turret either way. But now you're trading a Dragon Soul for Atsal.
Are
And
you
he's
even,
still going to
though?
get Sinbad, I think. That's crazy.
Holy, that burst.
I don't know if that's worth it.
Has a 4 and 3 cast right there, but
Yeah, because that's Hextech Dragon
that's
Soul.
Soul, yeah.
And now they head straight to Baron. I mean, they're down.
Ooh,
But
average.
I mean, it is Sinbad. It's top laner for top laner, actually. Average. That's crazy. Elusive leading the charge here. This is a little bit of a crazy
they're actually
move.
late.
Ooh. Who would have guessed?
Not me. I would have expected him to be way too early, personally.
Ooh. It's awkward here. Ultimate gonna come through though. The
that
powers
is one very dead Karma.
Goodbye support. And without Karma, that's going to be really difficult here to walk forward.
Yeah.
Baron should be started up here by Mines.
That's the second time that the supports got caught out at a weird moment in that jungle, and it's just caused
Mordecai's
Mines
are
to win the
teleporting
fight.
to the Baron pit.
I think it's to start pushing, right? Just push immediately afterwards.
I mean, it makes sense. Mines will probably slip into a 1-3-1, I'd imagine.
Ooh,
Yeah,
good
35
job.
milliseconds.
35
nice.
milliseconds. I'll take it.
Nice.
Oh, still late, though.
Still late, though. It's crazy.
I mean, doesn't matter if you're 1 minute late or 5 minutes late, you know?
You're still
like,
late.
You're still late.
What is the old saying? You know, if you're not 15 minutes early, you're late.
Something like
Casting
that.
on the flank. They might have a good opportunity here. 5 versus 4. However, Atsao is going to say hello. Oh, Elusive going to be gone in. Cease Desist going to go in. Zuchu going to be burned down, though. No 80. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The damage. Caston, though, showing up and just putting on some work. What a clinic, but can Mines survive this one? Atsao onto the backside. Nice hook. Nice flee. Dantas is down. The ultimate comes through onto the powers, and this guy is just stuck. Ooh,
He's
nice
in
flash.
The death realm, and he can't do anything about it.
Bochi is under turret here. 4 kills for Wet Dogfire here, and that is an ace scored for Mines. Again, he's doing 6,500 damage here. That Embessa just is so good.
And I think they can end in time.
I mean,
just go top.
The lowest time
Just go towards the turret,
is 8.
right? Yeah, just end it.
Yeah, Mines.
Cassidon's already left. Yeah,
That's wild.
Bit over, sadly.
Yeah. Raya's going to try to stop it. I don't think there's anything she can do. She's just going to add to Wet Dog Fart's KDA, and that'll be the end as Mines will pick up the game and the series here in 2.
Good stuff.
Both of us were right. Mines takes the 3rd place. You know, it should be a conference championship, but, you know, you win some, you lose some. Mines still in a good spot. They will be seeded first in the Nationals tournament, so that's going to be a banger series.
To the yeah.
That will be coming up soon here. I believe if Mines advances far enough into this tournament, if we make it to the finals will be on the day of graduation.
Oh,
so we might have to make some, you know, play calls and stuff there, but we'll make it.
We'll see.
We'll see. But anyways, what a fantastic series. For Mines, again, Mines will finish up 3rd place in the conference. Not what you really want, but again, in a Division 3 conference, that's pretty solid.
Yeah,
the 3rd best
too
team
bad.
all conference, not ultimately the worst. Hey, the thingy works.
Wow,
it worked. Atsao, look at that guy, the GOAT. Team percent, he did 20% of the day. Yeah, there we go. There's the numbers we want to see. Plus 66 gold. I forgot what that stands for. It's gold something. It's about the difference at 14 minutes. But again,
probably
just
CS
30% of the damage. Holy.
I believe it. That's the Vex right there.
Holy Mines.
Negative 11 CS difference.
Oh. And Bochi -1.
Minus one.
Holy. Tony. Minus 42 makes it.
22%
I'm
of their
curious what
team's
Cassidon
damage.
was at 14 minutes. Again.
Cassidon had to have most of their damage, right?
Yeah, 23 minus 7. He was only
the
down
other
one
bit is from
7.
Karma for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yunara 23% of their damage. Nice. And finally Karma at 16%. Not bad. He was up 1, and I really like this.
Oh my gosh.
We literally just flashbanged our stream. Just like, I mean, I should just screech into the microphone like I just did for 20 minutes. But anyway, again, great series. Mines wraps it up in 2. We both said it. We both saw it coming. And Mines doing great work here tonight. I'm sure they're happy with this. And this is good. We got some momentum rolling. And now we're headed to the big leagues. Next week, we're going to be headed to Madison, South Dakota to play in the LAN Championship for CCL. That'll be a banger. Mines, again, seeded 1st place. We're going to be taking on Augustana. That will be a really good match. I hope. But anyway, before we get too much further into this, let's go straight into our favorite segment, my MVP and Mighty Media Award winners for tonight. As always, we will start with MVP. Bagels, take it away.
Honestly, this one's a bit hard to decide for me. If I had to go with one, This is a bit of a weird one, but I might have to say, like, Bingo. Specifically because that first game, I remember a lot of their fights were won because of really good Ash arrows that hit multiple people, did a lot of damage, or just secured a single pick. Like, obviously, because of all their stuns, it was kind of a team effort whether or not someone got picked. But Ash Arrow was one of those ultimates that just opens up a fight.
Absolutely.
So I think I'm going to give it to them. I think they did a lot of the damage for the team and was consistently there. Just like obviously didn't perform as well as they could, but they also got like a, 8-2 Vex.
Yeah.
And 9-1 Mbessa. It's not exactly the most fun time for an ADC.
Definitely not.
So I'm just going to give it to them because I feel like I don't give it enough to ADCs.
Yeah, true.
Because sure,
it's a hard knock
I
life.
hate ADCs, but they do deserve it when they are clearly the reason for their team winning a lot of those fights.
Absolutely. So congratulations, Bingo. You are tonight's MVP award winner tonight. I just said that twice, but that's okay. We'll move on to Mighty and Meaty Award. Starting the top lane, Atsao. Showing some life here in this last game here of the NECC conference games.
Yeah, love to see it.
Yeah, you do. I mean, it seems like it's been a struggle bus for Atsao for a while, but he's finally showing some life into Sinbad, which is a Diamond 1, Diamond 4 player, something like that. I know he's Diamond. I know he's Diamond. That's kind of crazy because Atsao is like Emerald 2 peak, Emerald 1, I don't know. But still, really great gameplay again. And again, this is the kind of gameplay that Mines needs out of their top lane. This is the kind of gameplay that Mines really desires from Atsao. Is just shut down the top laner. Not necessarily gain a lead. Get a lead if you can. If you can't, great. Just even Steven. They give you champions where you can make that happen, and Atsao makes it happen.
Yeah.
So again, great work from Atsao tonight. This guy, absolutely legend, demon on the sticks in the top lane. Do you have anything to add about Atso's gameplay tonight?
Not really. He's pretty consistent as always.
Perfect. Into the jungle, Wet Dogfart. This guy was an absolute menace, controlling the field. I feel like at this point, puppeteering would be an understatement here, as Wet Dogfart is just all over the place, securing. I want to say he only lost a single dragon this entire series. I think it was 1 or 2.
No, he lost 2 in the first game. I'm pretty sure.
I have no idea, but he did control a lot of these objectives.
Yeah.
Mines would lose a fight and he's gaining gold elsewhere, taking the grubbies, securing all 6 grubbies in both these games,
which was pretty insane.
And the one time was super sketchy. I mean, super sketchy, but he did it. He made it work. But again, great work as always. This guy was a menace. The Jax, so much damage, and the Ambassa even more damage. Yeah. So that's crazy work from Wet Dogfart.
Yeah, it's always nice to see that kind of gameplay from him.
Absolutely. Now we'll move into the mid lane. Genesis, as always, just a sheer shining beacon of light for Mines' Hope. Always a winning lane, always doing the most damage in the game, just putting on pressure and just absorbing so much value from the enemy team. I mean, there was just so many instances where Genesis looked like he was overstepped and the guy just walked away from a jungler and he just turned, ate up as much gold as possible and just started to make just an absolute mockery of this mid lane.
Yeah. It's honestly, it's always pretty impressive to see him work. I liked seeing him on some kind of, aside from the Silas in the first game, I don't think we see him play Vex too often, and I kind of like seeing that out of him. Vex is, I like Vex a lot. I think she's got a pretty unique kit, and it's always cool to see pros utilize her because her kit is really, it's kind of weird to make work, but once you get it to work, it can be very, very like team fight winning, and that's exactly what we saw from him.
Absolutely. Now into the AD carry role, Mr. Elusive, stepping up from that support role, moving into the AD carry role with the absence of Compton tonight. He really did a good job.
Yeah.
I mean, he put on pressure. He didn't die. It's exactly what Mines likes to play for. Hey, can you keep this bot laner under control? Yeah. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Mines, especially, being where, the current rakes sit in that bot lane with the master support, Mines did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
And the AD carry position. Elusive kept up on the damage, kept up on the poke, did what he could. Wasn't necessarily a huge carry in any of these games, but he was enough of a menace to kind of just shut down the Yunara or shut down this Ashe when necessary.
Yeah, and I think that second game, like, he was just getting killed a lot, wasn't getting as much of the value as he wanted, but he still did the damage that he needed, and he got a lot of picks late game. So I still liked it.
Absolutely. Now, finally, onto the support role. Bochi, again, stepping in off the bench. Finally, debenched after the Lulu incident. Welcome back. Again, great work on the rel. There were a few questionable engages, things that, are pretty rusty. But again, with Bochi in his current state, haven't played a lot of AD carry as of late. Haven't really touched the game in a minute. I honestly was impressed that he did as well as he did.
Yeah.
He found angles that were really, really good. The Nautilus, there were a few missed hooks that made me cry inside, but he did land some good hooks and some great death charges, so you can't really blame him all too much for that. Again, coming out of nowhere and really haven't played the game in a while, and filling into that support role like he always has is just fantastic.
Yeah. He did a very good job today. The rel game, I think, left a bit to be desired, but the Nautilus was roughly what I wanted to see out of Nautilus.
Absolutely. So let's open up our talk here for Mighty and Meaty. I suppose you should give me some ideas here. Give me a baseline.
Yeah.
I'll work with it.
I think after thinking about it a bit, split between Genesis and Wet Dog Fart 7. I'm really torn, but I think... Okay, I'm going to say Genesis. Otherwise, I'm going to think about it for way too long. Because I think both the Ambessa and the Jax are very necessary, but a lot of Game 2 wouldn't have happened if it weren't for the weirdest Vex plays I have ever seen.
That is true. That is an oddball game.
Like, he always plays well on Silas, and with how many ults he stole, that pick was just amazing. And honestly, with the amount of fights he survived, just by tanking and dealing tons of damage, I don't know. I always like Genesis. I feel like you can almost tell when he's telling the team to go somewhere. That jungle play was something I don't think I've seen in a long time. Maybe
that was some confidence. That was some confidence. I really like that.
That was really, it was awesome, and I really like seeing that. And I think that kind of confidence and demanding that respect from the enemy team, that you can just take over so clearly in the mid lane and still be able to go elsewhere. We see it a lot from him, but I just liked it a lot this game.
My only problem with giving it to Genesis, I'm pretty sure we did give it to him last week.
No, that was Elusive, wasn't it?
Did we give it to Elusive?
Yeah. I thought we did.
I don't remember, I'll be honest.
I swear it was Elusive.
I'll take your word for it then, because then I agree. Genesis definitely deserves it.
If it's not Elusive, just say honorary, just Mr. Wet Dog Fart.
Absolutely. And honestly, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Genesis deserves it. I mean, all season long, Genesis has continually been an absolute juggernaut of the mid lane, something that Mines can lean back on a little bit when they underperform or find some issues in one other lane or another. Genesis has always been that brick wall of Mines that most teams have struggled to get around in the long run. And I mean, Genesis plays a huge part of how Wet Dog Fart gets online, gets all these objectives, and Wet Dog Fart spends a lot of the time, he works with the lead that him and Genesis grow together super well.
Yeah.
I mean, he claims objectives, he keeps the other team out of the game, he boxes their jungle out, he physically boxes them out of the game, and Genesis does the same to the mid lane, and they prevent the game from going late. I mean, Caston probably didn't know that this game was going to end in 25 minutes, especially after the last game went 32, something like that.
It was pretty long.
It was a longer game. But all things considered, Genesis really all season long has been that just continued juggernaut of Mines' mid lane.
Yeah.
And a lot of people everywhere, any conference we play in, they know who Genesis is and they try to deal with him, but most of the time it never works.
Yeah.
So I agree. I think tonight's MVP or Mighty and Media Award winner is Genesis. Congratulations. You are the GOAT of Hard Rocker Esports. For those of you at home that don't know what MVP or Mighty Media Award winner is, it basically means nothing, as our opinions are very, very worthless here at Hard Rocker Esports. But we love you. And normally I say, can't wait to catch you in the playoffs, but the playoffs are over. So hopefully we see you in the Nationals tournament. And, this was a banger game, a great start. And again, some momentum here that Mines very much needed here after last week's game. So a great way to end the season.
Good way to get those feelings up.
So Mines will end the NECC season 8-2 officially in the conference. So only 2 losses over the course of the season. Not a bad place, especially in the Division 3. This is where you start to see a lot of those top tier teams. I mean, you can already see. I mean, we played USC's JV team, but USC is a Pac-12. These are huge colleges that we play against. And Mines' college campus is about 3,000 strong. That's all we have to offer. And these campuses we play here are like 15, 20,000 strong, especially CSULB, which is crazy that we can even beat those guys. They have a bigger pool to pull from. So, again, Mines showing up and really performing. And I know it means a lot to these seniors. And so, hopefully, headed in to the Nationals tournament, we can bring home the very first Mines Nationals banner. But we'll see.
Hopefully, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be banger. Don't miss any of it. It's going to be awesome. Without further ado, Bagels, do you have anything else to add about the series before we send her to bed?
Nope.
All right, without further ado, I'm going to start my legal jargon here. So if you want to leave, I don't blame you. So before we end our broadcast, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Blue Peak, Live Hospitality, Omnitech, and Dakota State Bank. Those guys are awesome. They really support everything we do here. A special shout out to our oldest sponsor of the channel, Blue Peak. Those guys literally physically bring the show to you guys. So make sure you guys check them out at mybluepeak.com. Again, that is mybluepeak.com. Furthermore, check out our largest sponsor of the channel, Live Hospitality. Those guys have been around for a while. They provide hotels when teams come into town. They also provide us venues when we need them. Those guys are awesome. So make sure you check those guys out at livehotelgroup.com. Again, that is livelivehotelgroup.com. Furthermore, make sure to follow us on all of our social media. We have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. All those places you can find us there at Hard Rocker Esports on most occasions. We upload these VODs, win or loss, unlike some teams in our division. So we really like to have them up there for everybody to watch. So if you miss a game, don't feel too bad. You can come and see me and Bagels' prettiest faces anytime you like. And if you're an alumni, you can go back and go through the VODs of ancient times, even back to the Senna Seraphine days. Good times. Good times.
I don't think those are good times.
And lastly, make sure to follow and subscribe to the Twitch channel. Make sure to use that Twitch Prime sub if you got it, students. We love it. Every little bit does help. Small amounts really start to add up here at Hard Rocker Esports. I believe that is everything. Bagels, again, I will ask you one more time. What are your thoughts on the series before we send her to bed?
I'm just ready to see more.
Absolutely. I'm also ready to go to bed. So we will see you very, very soon as Mines will finish third place in the West Central Conference Finals. This has been a fun season, and this is the last season of, well, we don't have to get too emotional yet. We'll see you in the Nationals bracket. Goodbye.